Good afternoon, Libra. Welcome to my channel, Spirit Now Incorporated. It is a pleasure to have you tuning in with me this afternoon. I am recording the June 2022 forecast here on the 15th of June. We just had the full moon in Sagittarius here on the 14th, depending on where you are in the world. And it's a beautiful full moon. It's called this strawberry super full moon, and is really requiring and asking of all of us to delve quite deeply into our higher selves, our spiritual selves, our God self, to help us navigate in healthier fashions forward. So this being said, Libra, I just want to reflect really quickly back to the new moon we had in Gemini on the 30th of May, which is also still very much active with its energies at this time of the full moon. And for you, Libra, that fell in your ninth house. And the ninth house has to do with, again, higher learning, developing your spiritual self. It also has to do with foreign long distance travel. For those of you that are able to engage in some long distance travel, would be very beneficial. But it's definitely allowing an opportunity to delve into higher spiritual, self-reflective and self-learning. And for those of you, again, that are able to engage in this type of higher learning and self-healing, it would be extremely beneficial to do that, whether you're physically able to travel long distance, or even metaphorically just traveling long distance within your most inner self and being deeply contemplative would be extremely positive and beneficial for you. Mars in the seventh house, which is the planet of action and drive, in its higher octave, when used in a positive fashion, has fallen in your seventh house along with Jupiter, which is the planet of expansion, which of course rules this full moon in Sagittarius that we just had yesterday on the 14th of June. And for you, there seems to be a focus, Libra, with people, relationships, bonded relationships, whether they be in business or marital or, close romantic type relationships, or even close friendships. Relationships that are bonded, there's a need to definitely find balance between the self and others with this particular transit. There may also be a triggering in some relationships, that has to do with what you're feeling deep within yourself. Perhaps some relationships could trigger the necessity, to have a further expansion in understanding of those relationships in your life, be they, as I mentioned earlier, romantic and or marital. And, also discovering that there are some revelations to be discovered here. Revelations that may trigger discomfort, but certainly moving through this discomfort and understanding our role in that discomfort can really lead to some ultimate healing, not only within the self, but within the relationship itself, whether, again, this has to do with a business-oriented type relationship and or a bonded relationship in another capacity, including marital and or, romantic in nature. For some, it may even be associated with platonic type relationships, but the energy is certainly active here. So with this beautiful full moon that we just had in Sagittarius, there's a definite opportunity to allow healing and balance within the home associated relationships, as well as within a business-oriented fashion of however that resonates for each of you Libras will be different. Now, I just like to commence the balance of this forecast by pulling some energy oracles through the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. We'll get some clarification through the Cat Tarot, and we'll close out with one card from the Enchanted Map Oracle. Thank you to all of you Libras who have been so patient. My months get really busy and then I get behind, and I apologize. But I am here, and I do hope that this forecast for the first half of June will be enlightening and helpful. And so let's just delve into some of the energies. Thank you to those of you Libras that like my channel and subscribe to it. It does help the videos to circulate, and I'm profoundly appreciative of those of you who engage in doing so. Thank you very, very much for that. All right, Libras, this being said, let's take a look at your forecast for the first half of June 2022. We'll just take a quick look at some recent past energies. We'll move forward into your current and then your forthcoming energies, and we'll delve into the Cat Tarot with some details and close out with one card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. Libra for June 2022. Libras. Libras, 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 Libras. All right. This card popped out. I wanted to come out in the upright, the numerical number of 35, reducing to an 8, which spiritually has to do with the infinite, the omnipresent, and the omniscient presence. The Koala spirit is a reminder and a confirmation that the spirit, universe, God, whichever term you wish to label the creator of our universe to be, indeed has a plan for you and your life. And you are feeling the need to connect very closely with that third eye chakra there, opening up in your crown area of your ability to receive intuitive insight. There is a confirmation to certainly welcome this and allow the spirit to show you of the plan that is for your highest and best good moving forward. Again, this may have to do very much in association with the relationship aforementioned of the astrology energies that I just spoke of. And this energy card of the Koala spirit, which I do hope you can see, is a confirmation to help you to connect with that. That's in your recent past energies and very positive to see, Libra. Current energies, we have the groundhog spirit, where there's a need to let go. And once again, I'd like to confirm that this is a validation of letting go of that and or those persons that I mentioned in relationship portion of this forecast, to allow new to come in. There's a need to let go of those and situations that don't serve you, that haven't served you. Leave it in the past where it belongs, where it cannot interfere with your ability to move forward here. The numerical number of 31 is breaking down to a 4, and 4 has to do with the foundational arena, which is, where there's a lot of energy at this time in your chart, Libra, collectively speaking, not your personal charts, because they will all differ based on your natal birth time. But collectively speaking, there seems to be a focus on the home and balancing out relationships within the home, and how that may even be associated with your career and or work environment. So positive energies here. You seem to be finding the balance. A lot of you Libras that are resonating with this, and that is very positive to see. In your forthcoming energies, we have the seahorse spirit of watching and waiting. Again, the numerical number of 53, reducing to an 8. Just like in your most recent past energies here, we have another 8. So very strong energies having to do with the omnipotent presence, of the spiritual council. Practically speaking, the number 8 has to also do with finances. Perhaps some of you Librans are making changes that will increase your finances, which is what the 8 would also be indicative of in this energy in particular. And there's a need to lay the groundwork and then let the seed grow. Watching and waiting is what we do when we plant the seed. We nurture it and then we allow it to grow. We don't continue to dig it up, otherwise we kill it. So whatever positive forward movement you're moving toward or have been moving toward, Libra, to increase your finances, whether that be through a career change and or finding a healthier work-life balance that perhaps has been negating that ability to increase your resources financially. There is an opportunity here to step back and allow the seed to grow that you're planting with this new opportunity that can certainly be beneficial for your finances. That's what this energy is reflective of. These are very positive energies, Libra, and really nice to see for the month of June moving into July. Bear in mind that new moon and full moon energies, regardless of when they fall, they have, energies that last up to 6 weeks, unless, of course, they're an eclipsed energy, in which case they can last up to 6 months. So let's take a look at your most recent past energies here with the Cat Tarot of the Koala Spirit. Understanding that the universe is supporting you in a plan and has a plan and is asking you to open yourself up instinctively to receive that plan so that you can increase those resources and have that balance in your relationships, which I'm feeling for a lot of you may even be, foundational related with respect to the home. And even your most inner, deepest psychological foundation, which is your most inner home. And certainly that was also mentioned in the planetary forecast prior to the outlay of these cards. So get some clarification now with Cat Tarot for Libra for June 2022. And this card just popped out for your recent past energies associated with Koala Spirit. We have this is the Six of Cups. This is the Six of Cups in the reverse. And the Six of Cups in the reverse would be indicating to me intuitively that whatever nostalgia from the past that you Librans may have associated with, perhaps a prior employment engagement or career choice that perhaps didn't serve you, it's time to leave it in the past. If it were in the upright, I'd say that there could be, a renewal of that, but it did come up in the reverse, and this is suggesting very strongly to me that was in the past, whatever you Librans engaged with, for those of you that are in the workforce and or in the throes of a change of employment, that perhaps there was a need to let go of a past employment situation. It's this energy is suggesting a confirmation that which was in the past is to remain in the past. It didn't serve you then, and it's not going to serve you in the future. So the reminder here is to let it go. Leave it in the past where it belongs so that you can move forward, trusting that Spirit has a new plan for you that's going to be for your highest and best good and much better than what you were engaged in the past, however long ago that means. For you Librans will be different. For some will be 2 months, for some will be 4 years, the past 4 years, for some will be longer than that. But the energy is suggesting to leave it in the past and stay open to what the Spirit of the universe wishes to share with you, to engage with. That's for your higher and better good. That will also be very beneficial for your finances, as indicated by the number 8. 35 reducing to an 8. Clarifying the 8 of Cups in reverse, we have the 2 of Cups in the upright. Very positive energy. This is a choice to make within your most inner self, allowing that choice to be connected with your spiritual counsel, which would be indicative of the 2 of Cups. It's a very loving energy. And you do have also the support of another energy in the 3D realm that is wanting you to embrace the love within yourself, move forward in love, and allow the past, as I mentioned, to remain in the past. This is very positive and very forward moving. And it's a beautiful, beautiful energy. Moving forward into your current energies of the need to let go. Again, this is referring to whatever didn't serve you in the past, including that which perhaps affected you in your foundational arena. For some of you, it could be home related, where there was a move, or where some of you are thinking to make a move. There is a need to let go of an environment that isn't helpful to you. Clarifying that, we have this would be the 6 of Swords. Yeah, this is the Six of Swords in the, in the upright, and this is a confirmation of movement forward. So it's a very positive energy for those of you that are resonating. Some of you have let go of a situation and or a foundational situation that wasn't serving you, that it was time for you to release. Six of Swords is indicative of moving forward, moving, away from that which was uncomfortable to something that is much more welcoming and smoother to move forward into. And once again, this could be associated with an environmental change with respect to your foundation, with respect to a home, and also inclusive of, for some of you, for an employment situation, making changes from one arena to another arena that better serves you. So it's a very positive energy and beautiful to see in your current energies. Beautiful. Clarifying the Six of Swords in the upright, we have the Hanged Man, and this is also in the upright. Some of you Librans, are being reminded to just pause. Be thankful for the ability to let go of the past and move forward out of the choppier waters into calmer waters, while you take some time to rest and pause in the moment of doing so. You can still move forward and take time to rest, and that's what this energy is suggesting. Clarifying the Seahorse spirit in the forthcoming energies of watching and waiting, these new seeds that you're planting, which are going to increase your resources, Libra. Again, the number 53, reducing to an 8. We have the, this would be the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles in reverse. It's a confirmation of the new beginnings that you're planting for yourself with respect to the opportunity to increase your resources, is to allow the seed to grow. The energy in the reverse is suggesting to be mindful of not sabotaging that which you're planting by constantly looking at it. Do your part, plant the seed, meaning put in the application, create the project that's going to allow a new beginning to unfold for you. And as far as an entrepreneurial scenario would be concerned for some of you, and allow the pentacles to grow. It's been difficult for some of you because some of you Librans are perhaps navigating through some challenging financial times, but like anything, please bear in mind that it's a season, and this too shall pass. There will come a point when your finances will balance out. For those of you that are currently feeling, some struggle with finances, they will balance out, and try your very best to remain positive, even though some of you Librans may be having some anxieties over your finances. Allow universal guidance to help you move forward in an arena that is your perfect fit. That's really the strong energy I'm picking up. And the way that you come into this understanding is through quiet meditation, taking the time out to pause, to rest, reflect, and allow the spirit of the universe to come through that chakra, that third eye chakra, to help heal your resources, which of course will help heal your anxieties. That's the energies I'm picking up very strongly there. Clarifying the Two of Pentacles in reverse, we have the Five of Cups in the upright, and this is a confirmation that yes, some of you have been feeling, some of you Librans, not all of you, but some of you perhaps have been feeling, quite forlorn, quite sad about what you've had to let go from the past, because perhaps you were hoping it would work out for you, but it didn't. For those of you that are resonating, and that's actually positive when you look at it from a higher level of consciousness, because ultimately we are here to be our authentic self, Libras, and that includes you. to be abundantly blessed in that which you are designed to create in this lifetime, and knowing that we all only have a certain amount of time here as we walk this plane. And so, if I may suggest, try not to waste your energies on what is no longer. What is no longer, from the past, working for you, let it go. As your current energy suggests, let the past go. Allow yourself to move forward through the grace of the universe guiding you. While you're doing that, taking some time to rest and meditate and pray for healing, to give you the confidence to let the spilled milk lay in the wayside, let it remain spilled. It didn't serve you in the past, it's not going to serve you in the future. So that you can heal your resources for those of you that are having perhaps some challenging times financially. And as you come into the knowing of higher understanding, watching and waiting what the universe is unfolding for you will definitely allow your resources to be increased, because you're letting the past go and doing your very best to heal through the sadness of that. For those of you that are resonating, that's very strongly how I'm picking this up. I'm hoping that I was clear in the explanation of these energies. It appears as though some of you Librans have been going indeed through some challenging times, but believe me, you haven't been alone. All of us zodiacs have been going through some challenging times, and the energies are there to help us change things for the better. And the key to allowing that to happen is to accept what is no longer and to welcome what is new, because ultimately we are here once again to be our authentic self, to be our best and our highest self. And that's where our blessings come from, including financially. Now I'm going to clarify this forecast with one card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck, Libra. And this is again for the first half of June 2022. For Libras, thank you again for liking and subscribing to my channel, Libras. I genuinely appreciate the support, and it does help the videos to circulate. And again, this is for Libra for the first half of June 2022. One card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. And the card that we have for you, Libra, is Rock Bottom. In the upright, very positive, actually. I see this as a very positive energy. If it were in the reverse, I would say a lot of you are still feeling like you've hit rock bottom, and perhaps some of you have, but ultimately it was necessary to happen, because once you've hit the bottom, there's no other way other than to go up. The number 10 is a numerical energy of completion, is a confirmation of letting go of the past, that which hasn't served you, letting it go, taking time to reflect on what you had to let go, allowing the completion to happen, being steadfast in letting that go, which will allow you to move into calmer waters, as indicated by the Six of Swords, which will ultimately bring healing to your resources financially as well, investments even for some of you. Really, really important energies here to release the past. That is the key message throughout this entire forecast, is to release the past and allow the new beginnings to move and to come through you. That will help you to move forward out of those choppier, unwelcoming waters into new waters. Beautiful energies, Libra. And knowing that because a lot of you have had to come to hit rock bottom, it has forced you to release the past. Number 10 is the 10 of completion, letting it go once and for all, as is very pronounced in your current energies, to allow the new to come in. Very positive energies can be, unrestful and challenging, but ultimately is for your highest and best good. I do hope that this forecast resonated for many of you. Again, thank you so much for supporting my channel. Spirit Nine Incorporated truly appreciates it. I will be back in a few days to close out the month of June. Stay positive, Libra. And please know that in spite of how frustrating, energies can feel, understand that they have a season, and that season does pass. And when you're feeling, less than hopeful, know that Spirit has a plan, which is the initial energy, in this entire forecast. This is the energy that started out confirming the planetary energies. Spirit has a plan. Allow the universe to guide you, and you will rebuild those resources, and you will live your highest and best self life that will bring you joy and fulfillment, and knowing that all that you went through was necessary for you to come to this beautiful self that you're creating, which includes a bountiful increase in your resources. Congratulations, Libra. Stay strong, stay positive, take extra special care, and I'll see you soon.